Okay, so this is our adding and subtracting polynomials, or Unit 6, Notes number 1. So a polynomial is an expression consisting of many terms. Some examples are 5, negative 6x, x squared minus 1, 9x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 2. So anything with lots of terms, x's can have y's, can just be a number. Those are considered polynomials. Standard form is important when we talk about polynomials because you'll have to write it in standard form. Standard form is written in alphabetical order and the highest exponent first. So you're going to look for where the exponents are. You're going to look for the largest one that comes first. So for example, 3x plus 1 plus 2x squared. If I want this in standard form, that's squared. That's my biggest exponent, so that has to come first. Then the term with just my x goes next, and then my constant term goes last. Again, this one right here, my largest is k cubed. So k cubed comes first, then k squared, then k, and then 64. Okay, so it's all about putting them in numerical order, largest down to smallest. What happens if you have two variables here? I have a's and I have b's. Again, alphabetical order and then highest exponent. So a cubed, and then I have this a squared, 5a squared b squared is going to go next, then 2ab, and then that negative 2b cubed is going to go last. Okay, alphabetical order and highest exponent. Now, when we're combining like terms, we want to find things that are the same, and then we're either going to add or subtract them to combine them. All right, so here, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put it in standard form first. I'm going to put it in standard form first. So this is going to be negative x squared plus 11x plus 13. And I'm going to add that to 2x squared minus 5x minus 23. Okay? Now, I'm just going to combine like terms. So I have a negative x squared and I have a 2x squared. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1, so just x squared. And I usually cross them out because I know I'm done with them. 11x plus negative 5 is 6x. Done and done. And then 13 plus a negative 23 is negative 10. Okay? So just combine like terms. Now, this next one, I'm going to put it in standard form. This already is. So 4x squared plus 5x is already in standard form, minus 3x squared plus 7x plus 1. Okay? Now, look for the largest exponent in both parentheses because that's going to be important. Squared and squared, so we're good. 4x squared minus 3x squared. Just subtract those coefficients. So 4 minus 3 is 1, so that becomes x squared. 5x minus 7x. 5 minus 7 is negative 2x. Now, you have a 0 here. You have a constant here, but you don't have one here. So it's like 0 minus 1, which is negative 1. We're going to do a couple more examples, then I want you to do some, and then you'll come back and check. So this is in standard form, as is this, so combine like terms. X, so that's x, that means 1. So 1x plus 4x, so that is 5x. 5 plus negative 7 is negative 2. Standard form, yes. Standard form, yes. So combine like terms. K squared plus k squared is 2k squared. Negative 4k plus 9k, so negative 4 plus 9 is 5k. And then 7 plus negative 3 is 4. Okay? I want you to try these next 4 examples and then come back and check your answers. Be careful on that one. Negative p squared plus p squared, those are going to cancel. So you just have p plus 7. Okay, so hopefully you paused the video, you come back and you came back and you tried those 4 and you got those correct. Now let's flip it over onto the back. And make sure we understand if it's written as kind of like a word problem. Find the sum. Make sure you remember that. So you're going to add. So you're going to have 8p squared minus 2p plus 15. And I'm going to add that to, I'm going to put this in standard form immediately. Negative 2p squared. And now I have like terms in here, so be careful. 11 minus 1 is 10. So you can combine like terms within a parenthesis. Now you're just going to combine like terms over the whole thing. 8p squared plus negative 2p squared is 6p squared. Negative 2p plus, there's nothing over here, so that's like a 0, is negative 2p. And then 15 plus 10 is positive 25. Now this last one that says subtract 2w squared minus 5w plus 10 from w cubed plus 6w squared minus 2. So if I'm subtracting this from this, that means it's w cubed plus 6w squared minus 2 minus 2w squared minus 5w plus 10. Both in standard form. This largest is cubed. This is squared, so it's like w cubed minus 0. So that's w cubed. 6w cubed minus 2w cubed is 4w, I'm sorry, squared. 6w squared minus 2w squared is 4w squared. I apologize. Now this has a w, but this does not. So it's 0 minus negative 5w. So it's positive 5w. And negative 2 minus 10, which is negative 12.